We are part and parcel of CAN and PFN, and the Redeemed Christian Church of God is not an isolated church. We are part and parcel of the body of Christ, and they have called for prayer walk just to pray for the state of nation in Nigeria. Move. We are part and parcel of CAN and PFN, and the Redeemed Christian Church of God is not an isolated church. We are part and parcel of the body of Christ, and they have called for prayer walk just to pray for the state of nation in Nigeria, which everybody has been commenting on and has called for concern. But we believe that God, who has solution to multidimensional problem, can solve the problem. That's why I believe the body of Christ called CAN and PFN has called this prayer walk, and that's what we intend to do this morning. And our Father in the Lord also will be taking a walk just to do a prayer walk, leading the headquarters church, the Redeemed Christian Church of God here, through the streets of this particular church. Just a prayer walk, because we believe when God intervenes, things will get better, and things can get better, and things will get better. But I know that CAN has a plan, PFN has a plan, and they are interfacing with the government on what they think the solution of the security things in this country will be. So I am aware of things that are put in place, and I'm sure that, but I'm not in a position to talk about it. His view is that he's under authority. CAN is an authority over the Christian. So his voice can only be heard through CAN and PFN. So for him to say anything will be working against authority. He is one of the founding fathers. At a time he has been the leader. So now he's part and parcel of the people that is being led. So I'm not very sure he will say something that you will not hear through CAN.
Please, before we continue, do me a favor by clicking on your subscribe button. Just the only way to encourage and support us.
What he's doing today is a kind of a statement.
When the CAN president at that time said all churches should protest around the streets where their churches are, protesting against killings going on in Nigeria, particularly against Christians. That day, on the Sunday that he said we should go out, I went out around the Butemeta. It was in the news. If you go into the archive, you see the television people. I think they came specially to cover me. And they focus on my placard. If I know a time like this will come, maybe I would have covered, I would have kept a video. On my placard, I wrote, "Every soul is precious to God." That's what's in my own placard, and I carried it myself. Every soul is precious to who? To God. Christian souls, Muslim souls, even enemy souls. That's what I believe then. That's what I believe now. Because every soul you kill, for whatever reason, you are robbing God.
Please, before we continue, do me a favor by clicking on your subscribe button. Just the only way to encourage and support us.
The one who created every soul for his pleasure. And until the president of Ghana says something about the evil that is going on, I will not be talking. What do you mean you will not be talking? I mean, I won't be talking to the people outside. And there's nothing wrong in me talking to my own children.
I'm having a problem standing because the power of God is so mighty here. Please get me a chair.
Shame unto our religious leaders, shame unto the PFN, shame unto the CAN, and shame to whosoever that have protested in Goodluck Jonathan administration and kept mute in this Tinubu's regime. Shame unto you all. You see the reasons why Nigeria couldn't get better, because our religious leaders are political and tribal sentimental. That is the problem we are having in our country right now. They are all seeing what is going on in Nigeria of today. During Goodluck Jonathan period, it was only Chibok years, but right now there have been genocide, massacre both in the church and in people's household. Yet, all these Yoruba religious leaders who protested against Goodluck Jonathan can't come out now to raise a flag, to voice out. Kudos to Justice Suleiman, who is even trying to speak out. But apart from him, every other religious leader who has already protested during Goodluck Jonathan time, I said shame on to you all, because you all are cowards. If it is not political or tribal sentiment, why will all religious leaders, why will CAN and the PFN be mute at this particular time that the people need their voice mostly? If it is not selfishness and if it is not politics, can you tell me the reason why they should be quiet at this point that people need them the most? Well, what is happening in the country called Nigeria as of today is very, very annoying. And if we can't address this matter now that we still have people to talk about it, because there will be the time that will come, there will be no CAN, there will be no PFN, because at that time, every church in Nigeria, every mosque in Nigeria has been burned into ashes and been overtaken by the bandits. I would love you to share your own opinion and make sure that you share this video. Tag every one of them in this video so that it will get to them. And if this is your first time coming across our channel, please do us a favor by clicking on your subscribe button.